Hi everyone, it's Yushin. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can securely attach earring posts to the back of your polymer clay earrings. This is my favorite way of attaching because it is very strong, so the earring post will not fall off over time, and the back is very smooth and clean as well. I will show you how you can attach these two kinds of earring posts. So this one has a flat backing on, and that one is just simply a needle. If you're only wanting to learn one of them, you can always fast forward this video using the timestamp. For the earring post with a backing on, you're going to first sand the backing with a really low grit sanding paper. You can use 60, 80, 120. Once you roughed out your backing, you're going to attach your earring post with some super glue to your polymer clay stud earrings. As you can see, I am squishing out a lot of super glue. And then you're going to attach your earring post with the super glue. And then you're just going to wait patiently for it to dry. And now, as you can see, the super glue has completely cured. And the next step you're going to do is you're going to use some UV resin. Epoxy resin also works, but epoxy resin just takes longer to cure. And then you're just going to apply the resin onto the back of your earring. You're going to make sure that the resin completely covers the earring post. And then you're just going to blend the UV resin, like smooth it out using a silicone pen. It's always a good idea to use silicone tools when working with resin because resin does not like to stick onto silicone materials. And after the resin cures, it can be easily removed from the silicone tool. After you blended everything and made sure that everything is smooth and even, you're going to leave it under the UV lamp or outside in the sun. If you've never tried curing UV resin under the sun, then you should definitely give it a try because the result is awesome. Like, there is no stickiness and it cures so fast. It cures faster than under a UV lamp. And next, I can show you how you can attach a earring post without the backing onto your polymer clay earrings. You're going to first drill some holes in your polymer clay earrings with a Dremel. Make sure to use a really small drill bit, around the same size as your earring posts. And don't drill too deep, just drill a tiny little bit into the earring. And then you're going to fill the hole with some super glue. It's always better to use more super glue than less. Just be sure not to use so much super glue that your polymer clay is covered in super glue. You can use the amount that I'm using in this video as a reference. If you only have the earring post with a flat backing on, then you can always cut the backing off. And then you can make your earring post with a backing onto a earring needle. And if you are cutting, make sure that the side of the cut is facing down so the sharp edges won't be sticking out. And then you're going to spin it around because if you only put it directly in, then bubbles can form inside the hole, and then there might not be a lot of super glue inside the hole. And then you're just going to wait patiently for it to cure. After the super glue cures, you're going to use some UV resin to seal the back as well. Make sure to cover the back with UV resin. It's a great way to secure your earrings because UV resin is very strong. It is also making the earring more comfortable to wear because of how smooth the resin is. I have made a video on how you can use liquid clay to attach your earring post as well, and I will put that in the description if you're interested. And now everything is attached and very secured. See how smooth the back is? And this method will also make your earring last longer because the resin is very strong. And I forgot to mention before, if you're using epoxy resin, then you don't really need to use super glue because epoxy resin can cure on its own. So even if you have epoxy resin under your earring post, then it's going to cure on its own as well.